First of all, on the question of the murder of Dr. Michael Kyalo Mbobu, this is a very sad thing that has happened in our country. It is akin to what happened also to Honorable Ngondo Were. I feel very sad because, as you may want to know, Mr. Mbobu was my teacher and my friend, and we, apart from that, the fact that he taught me, we also worked together. So it's a very sad thing to see him being killed in such a very heinous manner. It's a terrible thing that happened in our country, that someone assassinated or killed a very prominent, hard-working citizen of this republic, who was going about his business peacefully. We do not know the motive yet. So I start by saying my condolences to the family of Dr. Kyalo Mbobu. He was a wonderful man. He was, I can say, one of my best teachers. Anybody who studied evidence at the University of Nairobi School of Law remembers his diligence, commitment, hard work, and clarity of mind. Very eloquent, very knowledgeable, and has left a big legacy in our country, particularly in the legal profession. His book on evidence and his research and works on the field of law shall always be remembered in this country for many, many years. I feel very sad, by the way, about that incident, and I am very interested in knowing what exactly happened in this situation, just like many Kenyans are, but also I am in a position of responsibility, and we have been in touch with the DCI since this issue has happened, and I am happy to note that there is some progress that has been made. Some persons of interest have been identified, that those persons of interest are being interrogated, and many others are going to be sought. I pray that the DCI is going to be successful. We thank the eyewitnesses who have already come out, who are in the scene, and many other Kenyans of goodwill who are giving information to the DCI. I encourage more Kenyans to come forward and assist in the process. Anybody who knew anything that is related to this very heinous act to come out, because it is in the interest of us in the security sector and the people of Kenya that the truth comes out and we get to know exactly what happened in this situation. And I am very optimistic that in a very short while we will have very good leads as far as this issue is concerned. I just want to say that it is not in our interest to only resolve cases that are involving prominent persons or persons who are known to us or persons who are our friends or who are holding high office. This is the same speed that must be applied in every case, including the chief who was murdered, assistant chief who was murdered in this county. When such cases of crime happen, we want to see that the DCI moves with speed to unravel the mystery behind such acts. So from my office, from myself as a person, I continue extending my condolences to his family, and I promise that we will do everything to make sure that justice is served and that the perpetrators are arrested and brought before the court of law. I am happy that all resources are being expended to make sure that this issue is resolved. On the question of gangs, I must say that gangs are not, as I said last week, any gangs anyway is a threat to national security. So we will do everything. We will do law enforcement, but also we must do sensitization to the members of public to make sure that they understand the dangers of supporting criminal, supporting goons who can easily graduate to become gangs. And that issue is being dealt with, as I said. Operation work and plans are ongoing in different places where gangs have operated before. As we go towards elections, many political leaders will be tempted to hire goons to provide security to them or to walk around, intimidate their opponents. We want to ask them to resist that temptation because the consequences might be too dire for you to survive. So we are making progress, but we can do better. That is what exactly we can say about gangs. I don't know what else you asked. For county askaris have no, any Kenyan, any citizen can arrest anybody. I hope you know that. Even you can arrest anybody. But the question of using handcuffs, you don't have that power. That's only for police officers. And that issue must be communicated accordingly to the county askaris and enforcement officers. They can always seek the support of the county security team so that police officers are deployed to assist where they think that enforcement presence of police officers is needed to arrest suspects. But, you know, that is an issue that can easily be resolved between the county government and the county security team. Another person?
Yes, one more person.
My name is Lydia from Condolences Radio. Na tumekuwa na tatizo la usalama katika eneo la Kehancha kubwa. Vijana wadogo wanauawa na watu wasiojulikana. So tungependa kujua mikakati ambayo umeweka ili kuhakikisha kwamba usalama umerudi katika eneo hili.
Okay, and then anyone more person?
Yes.
Yes, yourself, and then the last one.
So, my name is Frederick Akoko from Radio Honor. You've talked about the issue of fishermen. Are you aware that border patrol police officers do not have patrol boats along the lakes?
Yes.
And please conclude by the issue of the Migengo. Migengo issue has been a problem year in, year out. What do you intend to do that the matter is solved once and for all?
Let me start by the question of killing of young people. Again, we have asked the DCI to make sure that all cases of murder are explained and investigations done and suspects brought before court. Because if you want to know where the problem is, you first have to deal from where where it has occurred. And investigations must be done. We have asked the DCI if he needs more support from the headquarters. We are willing to find resources to support to carry out those investigations. Police also have been encouraged to do more patrols in areas that are seen that you have criminals, roaming around. Some areas like you have asked in the urban areas like Kehanja. It is necessary that issue is dealt with, and the county security team is already briefed of what they need to do. They know their job and they know that they can request more support if it is required. On the question of border patrol unit, we know that in Muru Bay the capacity is at the moment a little bit low. We are going to enhance the officers, the number of officers who are going to operate there. The Coast Guard unit, we know that they have less equipment. Thankfully, there is a procurement, their ongoing procurement for modernization, which includes boats that are going to support fishing in Lake Victoria, from all the way from Busia through Siaya, Kisumu, Homa Bay, up to here. We will make sure that those issues up to Migori, we'll make all those issues are going to be addressed and the equipment is enhanced. And we are also working on recruiting more officers to the Coast Guard so that they can have the capacity to patrol the lake. Recently we had a meeting, the President had a meeting with the President of Uganda, and it was agreed that we have a joint fishing agreement which was signed together with Uganda so that we can man Lake Victoria together. So this joint cooperation is going to resolve this issue. The challenges we've been having in the past will be resolved if there is a joint patrol by the officers from Uganda and Kenya, working together under the framework that has been signed. And Honorable Joho and his colleague on the other side are working together to make sure that the problems that we were witnessing in Migingo and the problems we have been having in the lake becomes a thing of the past. We are also engaging the government of Tanzania to make sure that the harassment of our fishermen is also dealt with in our border within the lake. Last question.
My name is Givasun, and my question is, we're now into 3 years of the Kenya Kwanza administration. Maybe in terms of security, specifically the interior and the National Police Service, and even all the security agencies, how do you assess the performance of the government 3 years and now? Starting from banditry to terrorism to gangs and to booze and shootings like those ones we're seeing in Nairobi. How do you assess in your own, as our waziri in that ministry, how have you performed so far?
I think 3 years down the line, there are a number of things we celebrate in the Ministry of Interior that this administration has been able to achieve. Let me start by saying that in terms of dealing with crimes, high crimes, there has been very successful operations in Marsabit to deal with cross-border transnational crime, which is questions related to trafficking in persons, dealing with drugs, and dealing with proliferation of guns and ammunitions across the border, which was being perpetrated by OLF from Ethiopia. And a good job has been done there to pacify the area, and it has helped a great deal to reduce the number of drugs and the people who are being trafficked across Marsabit to Isiolo, Nairobi, and other parts of the country. In terms of banditry, I can tell you for sure that it was a daily occurrence that people are losing lives in places like Baringo, Samburu, Elgeyo Marakwet, Turkana. Those numbers have significantly reduced, actually over 70% as we speak today. Even the recent work we did only for the last 3 months has made significant difference in the North Rift on matters of banditry, to the extent that the most notorious criminals in West Pokot and Elgeyo Marakwet and Baringo have actually come out openly to hand over their guns and to surrender to the National Police Service. That was something unheard of a few years ago, and this is a great achievement in our country in terms of dealing with issues of banditry. We celebrate the work that our officers have done, and we continue to do what we need to do to make sure that banditry is completely eradicated in our country. We are moving to the next phase where we are doing disarmament. And the kind of disarmament that we are doing, that you've witnessed in North Rift, is not the old one where you send a lot of police officers beating everybody and beating villagers and women, children, and innocent civilians. It is now a very targeted operation, intelligence-led, identifying the people who have guns and ammunition and asking them to surrender directly or arresting them and taking the guns. And I'm very happy that that progress is being done. What we have witnessed in North Rift has given us the impetus to refine the strategy, and this will be applied across. And in the fullness of time, we will have a very peaceful valley in Kerio Valley region. On the issues of banditry, terrorism, a lot of work has been done, continues to be done. Kenya continues to witness a lot of threats of terrorism across the border. Our greatest enemy is Al-Shabaab, but a lot of work is being done. There is a better working relationship with the multi-agency team. We continued from where we found last administration, President Uhuru's administration. President Uhuru's administration has continued to invest even better in better equipment, better surveillance equipment, better protection gear for police officers, and I am confident that the success we have achieved in this sector is going to make a big difference in our country. This administration has also confronted head-on the problem of gangs. First of all, by acknowledging that in some areas it is posing a threat, continuing the operation to dismantle. Panga Boys is now, the question of Panga Boys has now been put into control. The issue of other gangs that were operating in Machakos, in Western and other places, a lot of work has been done to deal with them. Nakuru was under big threat insofar as gangs are concerned. A lot of work has also been done. I'm very happy that we are making progress, but I must admit that this is an area that still more work should be done to dismantle all these gangs and to make sure that our country remains safe. The other success is investing in our human resource. There has been greater improvement on welfare of our police officers by adding their salary. The president established a task force that recommended improvement of payment or salary to our officers, prisons and the police, and that has been effected and continues to be effected. It will be completed in next year. The last phase will be completed in the next financial year. Again, there is an ongoing plan to recruit, and I'm sure the date will be known very soon, for recruitment of police officers, 10,000 of them. This is going to increase the work force, and it's going to help us to make sure that we cover as many areas as possible. There is also ongoing procurement on leasing of more motor vehicles that is going to sort out most of these issues. This Jukwaa la Usalama engagement has been extremely important because it's a bottom-up, and this is one of the initiatives that has helped a great deal those of us who work from Nairobi to come and work at the county level and address issues that are being faced by the officers here, and that has led to a greater resolve to fight various kind of crimes, issues like drugs and alcohol, proliferation of alcohol, ethanol, adulterated alcohol. A lot of work has been done from 2022, and there is a greater improvement in our country. If you go to many parts of this nation, you will see the difference that it has made in terms of security operations. So I'm very happy that these are some of the few issues I would share. We can do that comprehensively to make sure that this is shared. I think the country is safer now. It's far much safer. And but you know, this is one sector that you cannot go to sleep and say it is done now, I can go to sleep. You just have to do it continuously. It is, it requires eternal vigilance, eternal investment, and this work continues to be done. His Excellency the President is carrying out diplomatic duties across the region to make sure that our country is safe, because then the dangers that we also face is because of our neighborhood, and we must continue supporting initiatives that stabilize Somalia, South Sudan, and other parts of the continent, so that then we do not continue facing threats. I'm very happy with the decision by His Excellency the President to establish a team that went for a security mission in Haiti. When this team was going, many critics in our country and the continent, and even beyond, were saying that many police officers will come back in body bags, having been dealt with by the gangs in Haiti. I'm very happy that that mission is very successful. Even as we continue reviewing the future of that mission, I'm happy with the success that it has so far shown. The Haiti people are extremely happy with the work we have done. Their children are back to school. They are able to go to the hospitals. Their business sector is booming. Their airport is now functioning. And so a lot of things that have been done by our officers in Kenya, 700 of them, it has been wonderful, and we appreciate the leadership and the team that is in Haiti, and this is one of the successes of this administration. They will come back once the time for coming back is due. They will come back with invaluable experience on how to deal with security challenges, and we can't wait to see our officers coming back here and the experience that and the impetus they are going to put into the police sector. They will make a big difference. The experience they got from this mission is going to provide even a greater value to our national security. And I'm very happy that His Excellency the President heeded to that call and sent our team to Haiti to do the work that they have done. I must say that this has been great success, and we must celebrate as a country that we are back to the world map in terms of diplomacy on security issues and peace missions. And we celebrate all the work that they have done. Asanteni sana, and look forward to your discussion. Thank you. Asante sana. So, this way.
Thank you very much.